right. Welcome to Tuesday's Tools on Purpose at the Business on Purpose podcast. Tuesdays are all about equipping you all with the tools that you need to run your business with attention and purpose. Our mission here at Business on Purpose is to liberate business owners from chaos so you can make time for what matters most. My name's Patrice Miles. I'm one of the coaches on the team, and every Tuesday, I love to dive into the world of tools because in a world where your time is your most precious asset, finding those right tools to streamline your operations can really make all the difference. So in each episode, I love to bring you interviews with experts. We share success stories. We provide step-by-step guides to empower you. But remember, as I always say, it's not just about having the right tools. You actually have to use them. So today's topic is InVideo AI. And I am super excited to have Sarah Gatewood, realtor with Covenant Realty, back on our episodes. She actually was one of the first people to come on our podcast, and she shared all about Canva. So today she's going to talk to us about InVideo AI. So Sarah, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, how are you? Doing good today?
Yes, good. So I know that viewers heard from you in regards to Canva, but for those of people listening who didn't get to hear that podcast, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm Sarah Gatewood. I am a real estate agent here. I'm in the Louisville, Kentucky area, focusing in the East Louisville, Oldham County marketplace. I'm from out here in Oldham County, and so just really love to serve the neighbors around me. And so our connection really is around these fun, unique tools for small businesses. I like to use them in my business and then just share them with others. So
That's great. Thank you so much. So tell us, Sarah, what is InVideo AI?
So, whether it's Canva or InVideo, I like to find unique tools to bring value to the real estate industry, right? And one of the things that is happening, there's all these new AI tools that we can use. And InVideo AI is one of those tools. And, Patrice, they say that a prospect needs to hear something 7 times before it really sinks in. And so we're always trying to find unique ways to communicate with a prospect, whether it's a postcard or, something online. And so video is just another avenue to do that. And InVideo creates a very easy method to type in a prompt. And then after you type that in, it generates for you a video.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Now, I, of course, was able to get to see the end product. And for those of you all listening, you're not going to be able to see everything that Sarah is going to be sharing with us, but you, of course, can jump on our YouTube channel, which Kevin will put on the screen. And then you guys, of course, can watch some of these things. But Sarah, talk to us. How do you use this in your business?
So in my particular industry, creating tutorials, right? For instance, home buying tutorials is a really easy way to use it. Downsizing, I focus really on the senior market and transitions. And so walking somebody through what it looks like to downsize your home from, 4,000 square feet to 1,600. And just providing them some tools and resources. That's my particular industry. But, another one a lot of people use are training videos. And so if you need to focus on onboarding people, it is a great way to create a training video to have ready to go and ready made. So there's a lot of different uses, not just marketing based for clients, but also for in your business to help, onboard HR departments and things like that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So you can go ahead and screen share now if you want
Would
to.
love to. Yep.
Show us anything that you have and what that looks like as far as what you've been up to in your business. And then again, for those of you listening, we'll do our best to kind of describe those things. But again, check out our YouTube channel to see it in more detail.
Yep. And I just want to make sure, Patrice, you're able to see what I can see, right? I always ask.
Yes.
All righty. And let me make this big for us so we can get where we need to go. So this is the InVideo window here. And, there's all different options, but I'm just going to be on the home page here. And this here, you can see several different thumbnails of different videos that I have made in the past. If I scroll up to the top, there is a button here that says create AI video, start from scratch. And so we're going to use that just to kind of show what InVideo can do. It creates and opens another screen that will allow me to write a prompt. It actually says, give me a topic, language, and detailed instructions. So for instance, I could write in here, create a training video explaining XYZ, whatever that might be, right? So the moment I click generate video, and we're not going to do that right now because it does take several minutes for the computer to gather all the things and do the thinking. But InVideo will then create a seamless video for you to start using. I'm going to hop over to the home screen again to pull up one such video. And that thumbnail, for instance, downsizing made easy. And so this is a video that was created for a guide for adult children of seniors who are focusing on downsizing.
And while you're waiting for that to come up, this video that you're about to show us, did you just simply put in the prompt of create a video about downsizing for
Yep.
real estate?
Yes.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I asked it to create a video for downsizing and gave it a little more information about kind of the target audience. And then it generated this video in full. It's 2 minutes and 24 seconds long. The other note I made was this is not me speaking. So I did not have to read the script. What I did do is I gave it my voice to use, and then it, tweaks your voice and pops it in here over the script. And so that's where it is very time efficient, makes good use of the time that you have once you learn how to use this product.
And so was that part of kind of the startup, was recording your voice so it had your voice?
Yep. So
Okay.
that is, InVideo is nice that if you want to just start using it and play around with it, there is free versions to do that. You can even use it and just do generic voices. They have the very computerized, professional sounding voices. You can use those. There is an additional fee if you want to put your voice in there. You could even I could put my voice in and your voice in and someone else's, and that's nice because then you have different people that others in your office are probably familiar with that then they get to hear from, not just your voice always. So
Yeah. What is the cost for InVideo if you don't want the free subscription?
I believe it's right around $35 to $40 a month. So if it's something that you use on a regular basis and you're churning out content, it's fairly cost effective. If it's something that you just wanted to create a batch of videos with, I recommend you get it for a month or two, get your video content down, and then those videos are yours.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's press play and hear a little bit about what it looks like for people to downsize their homes.
Here we go. This process can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity for growth, connection, and closure. Let's break it down into 3 simple steps. Step 1, start with a plan. Like any major project, downsizing is best approached.
That's fantastic. So I hear your voice.
Yes. So it's really nice. You heard my voice, you saw some words on the screen. I can even add captions, for instance, but all of those, like the titles that come up, that's all done by InVideo. So even straight down to my voice, right? All of that is dubbed by InVideo. I did not read anything, for instance, for that to happen. Again, so I think it's very time efficient and a great use of the tool.
Yeah, yeah. And I know that I've also seen some of your videos where you've actually typed in that you wanted to have the Louisville, Kentucky landscape to where
Yep.
it looks like you actually had drone footage going over the city of Louisville as you're talking
Yes.
about the city and why people should move to Louisville. So I know that there's all types of capabilities that
Yeah.
has to generate video, depending on the industry and what they're looking for. But I love your idea of training. I had never
Mhm.
thought about using just some of that generic footage for just simple training videos on restaurant safety or, construction
Yep.
safety. It'd be so interesting to see what it pulls up for some of those things. Is there any best practices or just other resources that our business owners should know about in regards to this tool?
So there are, when I talk about application of this tool, I always say it's really important to make sure you go through the video and the script. So I'm going to share screen just a minute again here and show you here within the video. And I'm struggling because I've got a little bit of sunshine here, but there is a way that you can go and see within InVideo your script that it has created. And so by doing that, you're able to actually edit it And so I find that beneficial for our clients to do is to go in and make sure that it is saying what you want it to say. And then also to make sure that it's saying it in the voice that you would say it, right? That it's not saying something unnatural for you. People can catch AI a mile away, right? So that's really what I would call a best practice. And then, people always talk about kind of the ethical considerations with AI, right? Just really making sure that you are presenting something that you would want others to see as a reflection of you, right? Because once you put it out there, it's out there, and AI generated or not, it is you, right? Once you put it out there with your voice on it or your name on it. So
Yeah, I love this. I mean, I'm even thinking about just several of the businesses that I work with and just onboarding of new employees. I have several businesses that, have a revolving door when it comes to an hourly
yes.
worker. I just think about some of those standard onboarding that happens when a new employee starts, of being able to sit them down in front of a video to kind of give an overview maybe of an operating procedure or the employee handbook, or just some of those things that you're not having to repeat over and over and over
Yes.
again. But then I also think about some of my custom home builders and remodelers, when they first meet with a client or they get that lead that comes in, to kind of be
Mhm.
able to have that video showing the steps that they're going to go through in regards to getting their estimate or their proposal or just different things like that.
Yes.
So this can be used on so many platforms. I know you mentioned an editing tool that you also
Yeah.
use sometimes.
So CapCut, and honestly, people may have heard about it in other areas, right? CapCut provides a lot of the templates that people are using in Instagram, for instance, with the reels and things like that. A lot of those popular templates can be found in CapCut, but CapCut is also an excellent editing tool. You can drop that video that we made in InVideo. You can drop it into CapCut, and then it'll automatically put your captions on there for you. And so I'll screen share real quick again over there, and I've got a CapCut toolbar pulled up here. And so this is just a great way to go in, and let me pull up some recent things.
So basically, CapCut, though, you're creating that video in the AI, the InVideo
Correct.
AI, because it's so simple and easy and has all of
Yes.
the video that you need in the voice, but then you're putting it into CapCut if you're wanting to make some more additions, like creating reels or putting
Yes.
captions. And okay.
Absolutely correct. The other thing it's very useful for, so the one on the screen that I have right now was created in CapCut, and then it will divide it into 3 reels, for instance. It'll do it for me, and then you've kind of got this ready-made marketing content to go ahead and disperse at different times versus it being all collective in one, which is also super useful. And
Yeah.
so that's why I like CapCut. It's really more for dressing up the video that's already been created. It definitely has AI tools, because the one that I just mentioned, where it takes the video and divides it into 3, that's AI, right? And so it's really kind of how we talk about AI. And I think a lot of people, when they're thinking of AI, they want this concept of, I'm putting in a prompt and it's generating something for me, right? And so that's where I think the InVideo is great for creating content. And then you use a secondary tool, for instance, such as CapCut, to splice it into other resources, add things to it, be a little more creative with it. It's more of an editing tool.
Okay. I think the last question that I can think of is, in the InVideo AI, are you able to take some of your own video and embed it?
Yep.
And
You,
I'm assuming that's part of the upgrade package.
yes, you absolutely are.
All right. Well, Sarah, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to leave our business owners with, or do you feel like we've educated them enough on this
Yeah,
amazing InVideo AI?
I do. And I always just say, get in there, open it up, play around. You can't break it, and just explore. And if it's something that works for you and your business, have at it. So,
That's great. Sarah, if anybody wanted to reach out to you with questions, is that
sure.
something you'd be open to?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't hesitate. I don't ever mind to ask a question, especially, related to these fun AI products. And of course, always real estate related. And I can be reached at 502 KY Real Estate. And that is on Instagram or on Facebook. So,
That's awesome. Sarah, thanks so much for joining us today.
sure, absolutely. Thanks.
Guys, that is a wrap for Tuesday's Tools on Purpose. Enjoy your new tool, InVideo AI. But remember that every small action can lead to big results. So what action are you going to take today in regards to InVideo? For those of you all that are just tired of living in chaos and you're ready to actually start working on your business instead of in it, I would love to schedule a discovery call with you to learn more about your business. And then together we can determine a path towards what freedom would actually look like. Kevin is going to put a QR code up for that discovery call, or just simply email me at patrice@mybusinessonpurpose.com. And Patrice, you spell Pat Rice at mybusinessonpurpose.com. And then last but not least, we always have our Healthy Business Owner Assessment if you are brave enough to take it and you really want to know what the health of your business is. Again, Kevin's going to put up that QR code and also the web address for you to take that assessment. I will tell you guys, a 0 is not a good score, but a 40 is a perfect score. So go find out now the health of your business. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks so much.